Everybody, welcome back to Power Play on Wicked Good Sports. We're joined as always by Chris Uminski. Chris, how you doing?
I am doing okay, Brian. How are you?
Doing quite well. Ready to talk some Bruins hockey. We got so many stories to cover today.
Yeah, shit's blowing up.
All right, what do you want to talk about first?
So first, I guess we want to talk about some of the shenanigans going on with the Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so the last couple of games, we played Vancouver the other night. We beat them 3-2, and last Friday we played the New York Rangers. They beat us 5-2.
Yeah.
So I guess starting with the Rangers game, at the very end of the game. So Brad Marchand is in the penalty box,
Mm-hmm.
and so is Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. And one of my favorite things about hockey, especially, but I guess any sport, is the way that the players interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love a good chirp.
Right.
So I guess what's going on is these two guys are in the penalty box. Brad Marchand decides he's gonna be himself. He's Brad Marchand, and he's yelling at Artemi Panarin stuff. And Panarin decides to respond, and he whips his glove at Brad Marchand.
Mm-hmm. So, it's like a foot or two away. It wasn't, not too much damage. I thought it was very funny to see. There's been quite a lot of memes I've seen as
Oh
well.
yeah, the memes have been great.
Yeah,
For
so what are your thoughts on this?
So, I mean, as for entertainment value, great, love it. I think it's funny that the way the league responded to it too. Panarin got a $5,000 fine from player safety.
Yeah, hey, those gloves are dangerous. I don't know.
For unsportsmanlike conduct. I guess the context is that Brad Marchand was yelling things at Panarin. Panarin's a Russian player. He was yelling at things like, "Oh, nobody likes you in Russia. Oh, your league is soft. You can play in the KHL."
Oh man.
Basically, like, I don't know if they're making fun of him for being Russian or using that against him.
Right.
From what I've heard, it didn't sound like it was anything like, "Oh, you're a Russian, so you're bad."
Right.
Like
Some
nothing
trash
like
talk.
that, but obviously enough to piss Panarin off enough to throw a weapon, I guess, at him.
Yeah, a weapon. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, and one of the craziest things you brought up was this is the same fine that Tom Wilson got for the same hitting this player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is a $5,000 fine, which is decided by the Players Association. $5,000 fine. That's the same exact punishment Player Safety gave Tom Wilson last year. We talked about that.
Yes.
For destroying Artemi Panarin.
So I don't even. If I was him, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
It's not even the first time I'm going to say this. When we talk tonight.
Yeah.
Is just like the NHL just needs to pick a thing. Like when they're doling out these punishments, and we're going to talk about that again in like 2 seconds.
Right. Yeah. I mean, do you have anything else on this story that you want to touch on, or can we move on to the next one?
Panarin stuff, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So what's next?
So next, sticking with Brad Marchand, sorry, long day of work today.
Hey, don't
Sunday
sweat
night.
it.
Sunday night, we played the Canucks. After the game, Brad Marchand had a hearing with player safety for slew footing Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And for anybody who doesn't know what a slew foot is, this is kind of a unique hockey thing. It's a trip but with extra steps. Instead of tripping somebody with your stick, you're tripping somebody with your skate or your leg, and you're basically lifting the other person's leg up with your leg. It's a many times it is dangerous, especially if it's done on purpose.
Yes.
So with the slew foot, the call wasn't made on the ice. So like they're gonna look like the league is gonna look at it.
Mm.
So, like I didn't expect anything. It was like, oh, maybe a $5,000 fine. From what I saw, it didn't look like Marchand intentionally tried to slew foot him. He was in the middle of a clean hit anyway.
Right.
But as I watched the videos a few times, like there's definitely sort of the slew foot motion. So I would have said, all right, maybe a game, one game suspension. No. The NHL gives him a 3-game suspension.
Jeez. So you don't agree with that, obviously.
No, I don't think it was that serious. And believe it or not, most of the people who I've seen on like Twitter and Facebook agree that it didn't look intentional. And Brad Marchand, he's not a very popular person,
right,
in the league.
Right.
I love him, but sorry. But yeah, so people don't think that it was intentional. He gets this 3-game suspension compared to a guy like PK Subban, who we've also talked about. PK Subban, his nickname is PK Sluban.
Right.
He is very well known for slew-footing players all the time. He got suspended 1 game and got a fine recently. And it makes me wonder, like, if it had been PK Subban that had done this slew foot, would it have been the same punishment? Or are they just punishing Brad Marchand for being Brad Marchand?
Right.
It's been over 3 years since he's been suspended. So I hope it isn't that. But this is just like the NHL again. They just need to pick a thing.
Right.
If you're not gonna like punish consistently, make your calls on the ice consistent. Just make everything consistent.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it's something every league struggles with because the NFL certainly has tons of issues with consistency. So, it is what it is, right?
I guess.
But yeah, you'd like to see it come into to better focus. All right, what's our next story on here?
So the next story, this is probably the biggest thing we're going to talk about as far as the Bruins are concerned, is Jake Debrusk. Jake Debrusk has asked for a trade.
Yeah, your thoughts.
So Jake Debrusk, the last couple of years, especially last year, just hasn't really been there. Doesn't really seem like his heart's in it. He's not making plays. He's not scoring, or he's not getting it done. It's clear that he's not happy here.
Right.
I don't mind getting traded. I would rather see him get traded and we can get something for him while his value is what it is. Because like I keep saying, we need help on defense. Frankly, the last couple of games we've won in spite of the defense. I'd love to see them move Jake DeBrusk and maybe get a D-man. And if he doesn't want to be here, then I think he's dead weight and just needs to go.
Yeah, no, I think that's totally fair. You never want someone who doesn't want to be on the team to feel like they're forced to play for the team. And hey, if that's what's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I mean,
yeah. I personally won't miss him. He's one of those players that it's like I know him. Like I hear the name DeBrusk, and it's like his dad is Louis DeBrusk, who of course played in the National Hockey League also. So like I hear the name DeBrusk, and I think like hockey family. Jake DeBrusk has been with the Bruins for a while, since 2015, I think. Right. But I don't know. I don't think I'd miss him. Yeah. He's never been one of those players that stood out to me.
Nah, hey, it is what it is. All right, guys, anything else you want to touch on before we get on out of here?
I guess the last thing is we're recording this on Tuesday night. We are playing the Red Wings in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
We're going into this without a coach.
Cutting it close.
Maybe before I got home from work today, they announced that Bruce Cassidy is going to be on COVID protocol.
It's not no good. This new variant might not be a joke, what people are saying. So everyone be safe out there. And obviously we hope our coach, speedy recovery.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so.
Because that's just it. Something to look forward to for the next who knows how long.
Oh, yeah. It never ends. It never ends. We're in hell. But hey, at least we have sports back for now. Oh, man. All right, Chris, where can they find you online?
You can find me, the best place on hockey Twitter is me, Chris_Uminski.
Let's go follow him there. Plenty of memes. Good commentary.
Indeed. That's the best hockey memes, the best hockey news. That's all on my Twitter.
Absolutely. All right, so you'll follow him there. You can follow me on Twitter at @theFakeBMar. That's BMARR. The channel is on Twitter at WickedGoodSport or WG Everything. Instagram at Wicked Everything. Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Everything. Follow us on TikTok. Search Wicked Everything. Search Wicked Good Sports. Obviously, the main channel is called Wicked Good Everything. Go check us out there. And our podcast channel is Better Radio. This channel is Wicked Good Sports. Help us get to 100 subscribers so we can get that custom URL. We're at 95. We're getting closer every day to it. So hopefully soon we'll be able to claim that. So, Chris, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you all for listening.